Today is the 19th of October. That's right, this is a Wednesday, and unfortunately, every couple of Wednesdays, I have to start my streams a little later than normal. I start them later because I'm a member of the housing authority in town, and we need to do our job to make sure we think about all the appropriate forms of housing our town can possibly have. Before we dive into the stream, let's double check to make sure we're streaming in all the appropriate places. Looks like I am live on... I can move this out of the way. Let's go big me. Let's double check to make sure we're live on YouTube. We are live in the appropriate one. And we're live on Twitch. Today's a good stream. I'm excited about today's stream. I hope you guys are excited about today's stream. Today is going to be a fun thing because I'm doing something I've never done. It's my Lego building stream. Every other week, we alternate between Lego building and Lego video games. And so I thought to myself, there's one thing I've always wanted to do, and that's to get a lighting kit. If you don't know, Lego does some lighting elements, they just don't do a lot. It really is kind of a open spot in their otherwise spotless record in terms of things to do. So I've got this set. This set is, of course, the Ferris Wheel. You don't normally see this set because this set is normally sitting right up here in this spot that I have in my office. And it's the first set I'm going to try lighting. And I'm going to try lighting it with this kit here I got from a company called BrickLoot. And we're going to be just seeing, what does it look like? How does it work? I only bought one BrickLoot kit, and then I found out while I was going through information that to fully light this, you actually have to buy two kits. Because you can light one side with one kit and the other side with the other kit. So I'm terribly disappointed that we're only going to be loading one kit today, but still, I think this will be a lot of fun. Let's start by opening up the loot kit so we can just look at what we're talking about here. The loot kit comes with a battery pack, and lights. And when you turn it on, so it's got a couple of different pieces. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking this thing apart and putting the pieces where they're supposed to go. So let's unplug it. While we do this today. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Because I have no idea how well this is going to look. I'm going to do... So, there's two sides. This is the front of it here. And it's hard to tell, but there's like a little walking up area. This is kind of the back. So, for the purpose of this, I'm going to be decorating the front portion of this. And then, depending on how much I like it, we'll be buying the back portion and doing the back portion later. But, yeah. So, yeah. I'm excited about today's stream. And we can slide this over here. So it's partially blocking me, but not fully blocking me. And then also, if we have time, depending on how long this takes, there's some restoration work that I can be doing here in the front of it. This is one of those sets that my kids have gotten really friendly with, to put it mildly. I really should get a dust can of compressed air and blast this, because it is getting kind of dusty. sitting up on that shelf. Let's do that. Let's wear some compressed air for cleaning it later. So torn, because you can buy like the cans that are like can, or you can buy like a little machine, and it's hard to tell. I don't know what I want to do. I'll talk to some people about it. Alright, this has instructions, believe it or not. Here is the instruction guide, so you guys can see it in all of its glory. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done. There will be lights in these little blue sections here, then there'll be lights on the actual wheel. Alright, so the BrickLoot lighting instruction tip sheet. 1. Thank you for purchasing this amazing light kit. Aww. Please read this important tip sheet. 1. Take your time and have fun installing the kit. Smiley face. I think that's important to know. 2. It is generally easier to install our kits after the model has already been assembled. After you've done a few, feel free to do it either way. Never pull on a wire, brick, or LED. There's always a little extra wire. If you think you need to pull, please back up a step or two. There is a fine line between making the wires thin enough to go between the studs and also strong. Never put a wire on top of a stud. They must always go between the studs. If you accidentally place a wire on a stud and then put a brick on it, you will most likely cut the wire in half, requiring you to splice the wires. Once again, this is easily avoided by placing the wires only between the studs. If you ever have a question, feel free to email us or call us, or visit us at BrickLoot.com. All of our instructions can be found on BrickLoot.com. Alright, so what I need to do is first remove the clear orange and yellow plates. Okay. Come on, bar. Oh. Looks like I already separated a piece I shouldn't have. There it goes. There we go. There we go. Yeah. If you guys can't tell, I am listening to Aqua today. Yeah, I'm gonna change my music so I don't sing as much as I did last time. Let's go back to Big Me. Although I think that may be the only song I really sing to. Right. No, I don't want to listen to this. What else do we have? So much to choose from. It's hard to tell. Oh yeah, let's go with this one. Good album. Alright. Back to building. Alright, we've now removed all of the orange pieces, okay? Install the yellow and orange parts. Okay. All right, so it's going to go. The yellow goes on the back end. I don't know how I feel about that placement of that orange. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that's going to go in there. Okay. Now, this made it seem all right, let's pull that off. Get out a brick separator. Let's just see how that looks. That won't go there. Yeah, that won't hold on if I put that there. How does it want it to pump in? Okay. I'm glad I did that. Okay. So the yellow one is going to go at the end of the yellow spire. The orange one goes in the middle. Never pull by the wires. And actually, probably it's going to be best if I do as much of the wiring now as I can. Right? Like, the more wiring I do now in terms of trying to get things to go behind other things, the easier my life is going to be. Oh, Geeky just went live. Let's get that behind. And then we rotate that out. All right, and then that's going to go in. All right. They actually want to be up a little higher. There we go. There. Now, luckily, these are there we go. That's good. I'm not, it's not crimped. It's just going to be in a little tighter. All right. And I actually can put these back on. Okay. And then that can go on like that. Very nice. There we go. There we go, and then we can put this piece on next. I really have zero. It's always a panic when you're doing something that things aren't working right. Right? There's always that fear. There we go. Oh. There we go. And then we can rotate that up a little bit. There we go. And then we can rotate that around a little bit. And rotate that, and let's get to our next one. Alright, this next one. So that's what I'm finding it is easier to take that off. To take the white spire off. And then put it on. Okay. And then I can put my yellow piece on top of that. Okay, and then that can go right there. Oop. Alright, let's just hope that went on right. Like, I know I read the instruction about not to force it in, but I just have a fear I forced it in. Alright. Just because the other ones went in so much smoother. And these last two I've had to force in a little more. Okay. Alright, and then that has got to come down. There we go. I mean, there's a lot of wires that are very visible, but I'm okay with that. I think at the end it's going to look very good, especially at night. Oh, I think at night this is going to be killer. The one thing I'm a little worried about is this company's big roller coaster set is sold out, and I don't know if that means they're not going to sell it again or if they just have sold out of their existing stock. Because so far I've been quite impressed with this company. And I'm not saying I'm like brand loyal to them or anything, but if I had to choose between going with not one of their sets. Alright. And now we have to go and we have to put them in this outside portion too. That'll be done. And I may call the stream at that point. If I don't get one active chatter before then. Because I am a little exhausted. It would be good to get a good night's sleep. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right. We're going to start at this point. Yep. So in this one, what we want to do is we're actually going to be taking apart and then putting, and that's what I like about this. I mean, is that they're like, look, there we go. Okay. And then we want to slide that through. Let's see if that works. Now we can pop that off. Okay. So if nothing else, I'm gonna get a ton of these light translucent blues. That's where I'm supposed to put them, right? Let's see if there's anything else in the instructions I was supposed to be doing. Nope, that's what I'm supposed to do. There we go, and then that can slide right up in there. There we go. There we go. Trying to get you guys a better angle so you can see the work I'm doing plus my face. All right, and then that. There we go. All right. And then we can pop that out. I honestly can't think of a better way to feed this through than this. I mean, there might have been some value. And I think there is. There we go. I'm looping them under this. And there's a very specific reason why I'm doing that. And actually, I want to stand up at this point. I'll raise this up. There it goes. Just because it's going to be easier to do that standing up than sitting down. I don't know why I have this fear that feeding it underneath is somehow going to be better. But I just do. There we go. Okay. Now I can take this off. And then this piece goes back in. There we go. Okay, and then we pop this one off. Add that to the collection over there. And actually, I think that I can feed these through. And I already see why I don't like doing that. These wires just jump everywhere. There we go. I didn't put that one back on. Ba-bum-bum, ba-bum-bum. And then I can just do this. There we go. We'll pop that over there. Then it pays to do this. Because again, that actually went pretty fast. And then this. There we go. Excuse me. I don't know what I can do with all these 2x2 translucent blues that now we're grabbing. Oh. Well, this is interesting. going to turn it around. This one particular one is missing half of its structure. And that does matter which side that goes on. Okay. So this has to go back over to here. I didn't realize that was missing. So that is something that we'll try to restore today. And if not, we'll order the pieces. Or at least we'll put it into the BrickLoot order. Right? Because I probably have that, I just don't have it in white. Although it's not the end of the world if I don't have it in white. I think it gives your LEGO universe an element of lived in when it's not perfect. There we go. Okay. Now that we've done that, there's that one. Now that we put them all in. And this is that moment I think everyone has when they're doing like the Christmas tree ornaments and they put all the wires up and then they're like, I didn't test it. Let's find out. Y'all. Alright. And now this. I wish there was a better way to turn this on and off other than from there. But there is no way. I mean, the switch has to be on the rotating mechanism. Otherwise, it would just get tangled up every time. Okay. Let's go get some pieces to automate this. Luckily, this uses the same motor and the same battery box as our newly all right. Okay. Now let's get all the pieces we need. We're going to need a Technic pin. Technic connector, I mean. Those are minifigures. There we go. And let's put this in to hold that better in place. Alright, now this is going to click in. Perfect. Okay. There, that's going to go in there. There we go. Y'all. Yeah, I wish this was a better way to turn this on than that. Which I know I'm going to turn... I'm going to knock off probably every time I want to turn it on. Like, every time I try to turn this on and off, I'm going to knock that piece off, most likely. Because it is not going to want to hold in. Like, this is a very... I forgot how fragile the build this one is. Because this is a very fragile build. And we're gonna put you here. I need to fix this. This is just a fragile build. It is not super reinforced. It's a lot of one stud connections. All right, now I have that in. Like, I am demolishing this to get this piece in. There, okay. Okay. Alright. And I locked 2 of those off in the process. Alright. We're going to turn off our overhead lights. Again, I think it's hard to really express how cool this is. Let's turn off our Govies too. Alright, and now let's back up so I can get as far away from the computer monitors as possible. In fact, I'm even going to turn off my computer's monitors just so you guys can see it. I'm not going to know how it's going to look. Oh, wow. Hopefully muscle memory puts me back to where it was before. But, I mean, just looking at this in the computer monitor reflection, this is dope. This is a beautiful looking set now. I mean, it was a gorgeous looking set now. But this took it up to the level it needed to be. I want to spend an additional $30 to get more lights on the back. Because I think it will just make it that much more impressive looking. Alright, turn all our lights back on. Next we're going to put on the Govies. This was good. I'm glad that we took the time to do this. Because I definitely like the way it works. I definitely feel like this will be better served if I get the second set onto the back. And it makes me want to acquire their roller coaster setup. This is cool. This is really nice. I'm not even going to put this up right away. Because I know when I put it back up on the shelf, I'm never going to turn it on. And I want to enjoy this for a couple of days, maybe a week. This is breathtaking now. If you guys have this set and you haven't lit it up, please do so. I cannot stress enough how well this looks. How this makes me feel, what it's like. This was dope. Mahalo for everyone who lurked through today's chat. Because I'm happy with this. Let's find someone to raid. This is probably my shortest stream of all time. If you know anyone who's on live, if you're like, hey, we should go raid, Phil, drop the name in chat. And we'll go raid them. Let's see who we have. Oh, locals feels like the best right person to go to. Let's see what else we have. Because I love local, and I feel like, again, because this is such a cool thing I can talk to him about. Disco Duck would be nice. No. I think I know who I want to raid. Sorry, Disco. Sorry, local. I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to raid Two Cat Lady on stream before. I never have had the honor of raiding her. I know her through a good from Armin Estra. She's a sweetheart, so let's find out who Two Cat Lady is. Nope. I don't want to type in her chat, I want to chat in mine. Two Cat Lady. Well, let's actually do a proper shout out the right way. She described herself as a she/her, bisexual, bad at gaming, but still loves it. 2 cats, 1 dog, and she's a water engineer. She has ADHD, and she's an aging millennial. Yeah, let's go raid her. She's a lot of fun. She's really nice. Yeah, mahalo for being here, everyone. I greatly appreciate it. I'm so happy how this turned out. This is a beautiful set. I'm glad I did this. It's gonna be a shame to put this back up there on the shelf because I'm never gonna turn it on when it's up there. God, I'm just looking at this. Mahalo for being here, everyone who is here. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Let's do this. Oh, and aloha.